Hello, good morning, students. Yesterday we were talking about an funny insect. What was its name? I told you to pronounce it at home, correct or not? I told you practice it at least for 2 to 3 times at home. What is name of that insect? The name of that insect is Triantywonty gongolop. What is name of that insect? The name of that insect is what? Triantywonty gongolop. Okay. And in this poem, poet is saying that there is a funny insect you have never might have spy. Spy means you might have never seen, or you might have not seen it at all. Correct? Do not often seen, and it is quite like spider. It is not like a spider also, and it is not like a fly also. But it looks little like beetle, or it looks little bit like a bee. Okay, but nothing like a woolly grub. Now it is not like a worm which climbs on a tree. It is not a worm which climbs on a tree. Its name is quite hard to pronounce, and if you want to if you will try to pronounce its name, it will become very easy for you. Okay, and once you do practice, you will able to pronounce its name. So what is name of that insect? The name of that insect is Triantywonty gongolop. Understood? Triantywonty gongolop. And here in second stanza it is told that, I will recite second stanza for you. It lives on weeds and wattle gum and has a funny face. Its appetite is hearty and its manners a disgrace. When first you come upon it, it will give you a quite scare, but when you look for it again, you find isn't there. And unless you call it softly, it will stay away and mope. So try, try gongolop. Understood? Now in second stanza, poet is saying that it lives on weeds and wattle gum. Weeds means what? There is a plant of there are weeds, correct? No, there is a plant. There is a plant, and poet is saying that it lives on wattle gum and on weeds. Wattle gum means what? Wattle gum, yeah, it is given meaning. Gum obtained from a wattle tree. There are some trees on roadside also. You are seeing that there are some trees, and on that trees there is a gum. Correct or not? We say that dinka in Marathi. Dinka we call it. Okay, and it comes on a tree. That gum comes on a tree, and this funny insect stays or lives on it. Okay, it lives on that wattle gum, and it has a funny face. In first stanza also we have studied that Triantywonty gongolop is having which type of face? It has a funny face. Its appetite is hearty. I have written meaning of appetite. No, its appetite is hearty. Appetite is hearty means what? It has desire for food. It requires it thinks that I should get more food. Its appetite is hearty means what? It requires more food, or it desires for more food. Are you understanding or not? So here meaning of appetite I'll write down. Desire for food. And its manners or disgrace. Now how are manners of this funny insect? The manners of this funny insects are little shameful behavior it has. Okay, its manners are little shameful. Shameful means disgrace means what? Disgrace means what? With shame. Correct or not? Its behavior or manners of living, or manners of looking towards the person, or then if we will try to touch it, how does it gives us response? It is little shameful. Okay, next one. When first you come upon it, it will give you a quite scare. If you first time see that insect, how it will give us what we call for that, how it will give you response, or how it will look at you. It will give you a scare means what? You will get frightened after looking that insect. Are you understanding or not? Because if you will try to see which type of insect it is, immediately it will make you scare. Are you understanding or not? Here it is told that when first you come upon it, it will give you quite a scare. You'll get scare of that insect if you'll see it first time. But when you look for it again, you find it isn't there. First time if you will see that insect, you will say, oh yes, here it is a funny insect. There is a funny insect over here, and then it looks quite funny. Its nose is very different. Its face is totally different. It doesn't look like spider also, it is not looking like fly also, it looks little bit like a bee, okay. Or it looks little like a what we call beetle, and it lives on wattle gum. There are many characteristics of this insect which are totally different than other insects. So here it is told that if you look at it once, other time if you try to see it again, you will not able to see him or see it. And unless you call it softly, it will stay away and mope. Okay, mope means what? It will stay away means it will feel miserable. It will not like to come near a person, or it will not like to get mixed up with us. Are you understanding or not? Here it is told that, and unless you call it softly, you have to call it softly. Try anti wonti gongolo. If you will call it softly by its name, then only it will react to you, otherwise it will stay away from you. Are you understanding or not? If you will talk softly with it, then only it will try to mix up with you, or then only it will allow you to touch it. Are you understanding also? Here it is told that, and unless you call it softly, it will stay away and mope means it will feel like miserable. I'm totally different than this people, or then I'm totally different than other creatures on the earth, and then it will stay away from you. It will not get mixed up with you. For that, what you have to say? You have to say its name softly. You have to call it softly. What is the name of this insect? Try anti wonti gongolop. Actually, this type of insect is there out anywhere? No. This poem is totally imaginative. Imagination of poet is shown in the poem. Are you understanding or not? Poet has just imagined, if like this type of insect will be there, then if its face will be funny, then if it will look like beetle or of bees, then all types, all the imaginative things are put by poet in the poem. In real, such type of insect is not there. Have you heard any time try and you want to Google up name of an insect? No, it is an imaginative poem. Okay. Next, further it is given in third paragraph. It trembles if you tickle it or tread upon its toes. It is not an early riser, but it has a snubbish nose. If you snarl at it or scold it, it will scuttle off in shame, but it purrs quite proudly if you call it by its name, and offer it some sandwiches of sealing wax and soap. So try anti wonti gongolo. Now here it is told that if you it trembles if you tickle it. Trembles means what? Trembles means it shakes. And if you tickle means what? If you touch it, if you try to touch it, that insect, what happens to that insect? It shakes. That is condition of any insect. You try to touch any small worm, you try to touch any fly, it will tremble. Tremble means what? It will shake. Correct or not? And then if you touch it, tickle means what? If you touch it, it will tremble or tread upon its toes. If you will tread means what? If you will walk upon its toes, तुम्ही जर त्याच्या पायावरती पाय दिला तर काय होईल? ते काय करणार आहे? ते लगेच शेक होणार आहे. Yes or no? It will start trembling. It is not an early riser. It does not get up early. Early riser means what? ते लवकर उठत नाही. Okay. It is not an early riser, but it has a snubbish nose. Its nose is short. Snubbish means what? Short and fat nose. You can see here it is given. It has a snubbish nose. Snubbish nose is there a what of insect? In the picture how it is given, it has a snubbish nose. You can see in your book properly. Here it is told that when it trembles when you tickle it. If you will touch it, it starts trembling, and if you will tread upon its toes, तुम्ही जर त्याच्या पायावरती पाय दिला तर ते काय करणार आहे? It will tremble. Okay. Next one. It is not an early riser. It never gets up early, but it has a snubbish nose. Snubbish means what? Short and fat nose. If you snarl at it or scold it, it will scuttle off in shame. तुम्ही जर त्याच्याकडे बघून जर हसलात किंवा मग तुम्ही त्याच्याकडे बघून जर अनप्लीजंट लुक दिला असं. What is this? Unpleasant look means what? If you look little differently towards it, it is called unpleasant look. Then what will happen to that insect? इट विल स्कटल ऑफ इन शेम. ते एका कोपऱ्यामध्ये लाजून बसणार. ओके. It purrs and purrs quite proudly if you call it by name. If you'll say, Tranty Wonty Gongolop, how are you? Then if you'll try to touch it, it will become very happy. What will happen to this insect? It will become very happy and offer it some sandwiches of sealing wax and soap. What is told that the sealing wax means what? There is a red substance of a tree that we have to melt to make seal. Okay. झाडापासून तयार करतात ते. And then if you are giving it, if you'll offer, if you'll give it sandwich, are you understanding what? Because its appetite is more, its appetite is large. Appetite means what? Its desire, त्याची खाण्याची इच्छा खूप असते प्रत्येक गोष्ट. जर तुम्ही त्याला सँडविच जर दिलं तर काय होईल? त्याला खूप आनंद होईल आणि तुम्ही त्याला सॉफ्टली किंवा मग प्रेमाने म्हणायचं, ट्राय अँटी वोंटी गोंगोलप. देन इट विल मिक्स अप विथ यू. इट विल ट्राय टू mix up with you. Understood? In this way I have explained you second and third stanza. There are some hard words and their meanings on the board. You can see wattle gum, gum obtained from a wattle tree, disgrace with shame, scare, frightened, mope, miserable, appetite, desire for food, trembles, shakes, tickle, touch, thread, walk, snubbish, short or fat, snur, unpleasant look. In this way we have completed second and third stanza of the poem. Fourth stanza I will explain you in tomorrow's period, and even there are some question answers in the exercise. That question answers also we will complete tomorrow. Okay. And after that we will start with our 10th lesson, 3 sacks of rice. That lesson is quite interesting. Okay. Thank you.